So in today's video, we're gonna be attempting something that's never been done before by making the world's biggest hood stack. So in this video, we're gonna be fabbing up, cutting out, measuring, installing, and using the world's biggest pumpkin stack on my 2006 F-250 Super Duty. Not only is this gonna be risky and going to cause permanent damage to the hood, but it's also gonna hurt watching the 6.0 go through all of this torture just for some content and for a YouTube video. And before we hop into this, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check the link out in our bio for our limited edition Halloween merch that's there. And don't forget to share this to your buddies to share that festive Halloween spirit. So with that, let's hop into it and start by cutting up my 55-gallon pumpkin stack barrel. So here is our 55-gallon hydraulic barrel that we are going to be slapping on our poor old 6.0. Doesn't even know what's coming. I actually saved this bad boy from work and someone was going to use it for a burn barrel, but luckily I was able to repurpose it for the world's biggest pumpkin stack. So to start off, what I'm going to be doing on this barrel is I'm going to grab my Sharpie, literally just draw a cool pumpkin face on there as best as I can. And then we're gonna make a hole on the bottom of the barrel here so that it can sit over our homemade stack. And I think that's pretty much it. But dude, honestly, we've done a lot to prepare for this. Not only did we buy $500 worth of supplies, but we installed a smoke switch on the 6.0 Power Stroke, which what that is gonna do is blowing a bunch of coal. So did that specifically for this, took me like 45 minutes to install. And then the second thing that we did, I put this tip on there so I'm not getting my $450 exhaust tip super sooty and destroying it like I do every single year. I hate having to repowder coat it, do all that stuff. So this is literally a tip I threw together really quick so that I could continue making my videos without having to clean that tip every day. So moving along to the barrel, what I ended up doing was just using a Sharpie, drawing a mouth and the eyeballs and everything. But if you actually pause it right here, I use the center of the barrel to make everything proportional, to kind of make the eyes and the mouth and everything look more even because I didn't want to look super goofy. So I don't know, I kind of just guesstimated everything, drew it out, and then improvised whenever I started cutting into it. All right, so I'm not sure how well you could see a lot of that in the time lapse, but here we have the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. Now, this is basically just a guide for the plasma cutter. Sometimes I kind of change it up mid-cut in case I come up with a better idea while I'm cutting, but this just kind of gives us an idea on what we're going to be working with. So here you go, we got the little eyes, we got a little scratch mark going on, his nostrils, and his mouth right here. So you can see it a little bit better now. It was kind of hard to see with all the glares and everything like that, but that's basically what we're working with. So we got our first cut with the Harbor Freight plasma cutter, and she did good. So let's keep on rolling. So it is, I think, done for now until I think of more ideas to add to it. But all I really did was went in there, gave it that scar through each side here, opened up the nostrils a little bit, gave a little bit of angry eye, and that's about it. I'm actually super satisfied, not only the way that the little plasma cutter performed, but how actually sick that looks. I thought maybe it would look a little bit dumb and unproportional.
It looks very good.
I am so satisfied with how that literally came out. I think the thing that really helped us a lot was finding this middle line and really just breaking up the eyes, nose, and the mouth, because I think if we would have just tried eyeballing it, it would have been like all crooked and everything. But so one of the final steps that I actually forgot about yesterday is going to be cutting out the hole that this stack is going to be sitting on. So I marked it out and I just got to cut it. Now this is basically supposed to be 6 inches wide all around. And it's looking like maybe just a little bit there. Look at my tape, it's still holding on. So I don't know why people make fun of me at work. So my coworker always tells me, he makes fun of me, why don't you just go buy new tape? And I'm like, what's wrong with this one? This one's still fine. It still tapes like I need it to. Retracts, measures. I don't see a reason to buy another one. All right, so it's finally the time to see how she fits.
Oh boy. Do you want help?
No, I'm a man.
All right.
I don't need help.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
Oh yeah. It's a good thing that I shaved it. That little bit that I shaved off, it almost didn't fit.
Wow.
Look at the precision off that Harbor Freight tape measure, guys. Dang. Well, she looks good. Hold on.
What?
I gotta get my actual reaction.
Oh, step back. Back.
Holy cow, that looks massive. Oh my gosh. That looks huge on there. I guarantee videos do not do justice. This thing is massive. Like,
well, I think the video does it a little bit.
Does the video capture like how big it is?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. All right, well, the last thing to really do is just get videos of it. That's sick.
You picking your nose is real cute.
You can literally see how massive. You can just see that barrel towering over my freaking cab, dude. Insane. It's not coming out as cool as I thought, huh?
I don't know. You'll have to see it yourself.
Let me look at the footage.
Okay.
So in conclusion, it doesn't really matter how big the stack is. I think it needs a breather through the top because it's just pouring out of the mouth and it doesn't look very cool. So what I'm gonna do is put a small hole at the top, just enough for some of it to breathe, because it's also just pushing out the bottom of the barrel onto the hood and outside the mouth. It's not even really spreading out. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna make like a little hole about the same size as the tip, probably 6 inches in width, and hopefully that lets it breathe. I'm curious to see what it looks like underneath.
Oh no.
So I drove it down over there across the yard and it was flexing a lot.
Oh.
Oh, it's not that bad. There's just a huge ring of where the... Sorry.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the hood's definitely messed up. You can literally see the ring of just it scratching where the barrel's just shaking. Look, all around through my freaking hood. But oh well, yeah, and that's only like the first bit. We haven't really even started rolling a bunch of coal through it yet, so that's just the beginning. All right, so what we ended up doing is cutting 3 holes in it. Made this one bigger because this is where the exhaust sits, so I'm hoping some of the soot comes here, and then these will be just smaller breather holes. In my head, this kind of makes sense because I want the smoke to come out of the mouth, but I don't want it just like gurgling out. I don't know, like you saw in that last clip, you just couldn't really even see anything. It might as well have just made a huge circle in the front for it to blow out. So I want it kind of controlled, coming out of the top, but enough to come out of the front that you can tell that it's a stack. This video was basically showing you guys the process of how we did this. So this was honestly just a test run to get everything dialed in. So the next video that we're gonna put out for this is a completely dialed in 55-gallon barrel stack. We'll have the chains and a few other goodies that I think you guys are going to enjoy to make it a very good spooky themed Halloween video. So without further ado, enjoy this little edit and stay tuned for the part 2 of this 55-gallon drum barrel video. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, check out our Halloween merch that is in our TikTok shop. Click the link in our bio and enjoy.
You can't kill my confidence, you think I give a fuck, that's what they do. You can't kill my confidence, you think I give a fuck, that's what they do. You can't kill my confidence, you think I give a fuck, that's what they tell me. All the fucks I ever